All right, we're gonna DC about $217.15 so that we can buy assets first and then borrow from it so that our assets continue to grow with inflation and then have an asset that grows for us. So that's why we do things. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and buy $215.17. We're gonna pay with our PayPal. $217.57. Oh, where's my $215? Okay. $17.15. Correction. All right. Double check that. Yep. And we're gonna buy USDC to make taxes easy for first in, first out. It's gonna review that order, and we are good to go. All right, done. All right, so now once that's done, we're gonna go ahead and send it over to our wallet. That's it right there. Arbitrum Network, so that saves you on fees. $217.15. Preview and send it. Alright, so once this is done, we'll then go to DeFi Saver. And if you need help setting all this up, check out my school community below. Somewhere, so the link somewhere. And let's go ahead and exchange this. Alright, and this is where we buy our asset, Wrap Bitcoin. I'm going to swap it and make sure our wallet is set up. And we'll go ahead and sign this. We'll move this aside so that I don't reveal my wallet. He's doing a handshake right now, and let me enter my. What I'm doing is entering my passphrase. So every wallet has 12 keys, and then once you have those 12 keys, you can have a 13th one, or you can have 24 and have a 25th one. It's basically any word that is outside of what is already known, so it makes it even harder to even crack it, right? Once you can randomly, pick, you know, 12, 12, 12 words to kind of find the key, and then you can check the wallet, but there's a 13th one that it has to then guess, which is kind of almost unlimited on trying to find that last key. Looks like I need to try it again. So we're gonna try and do that. Maybe I entered my key wrong, or who knows. Or maybe I had a device disconnect on me. So we'll try it again. Yeah, I might have entered it wrong. So we'll try it again. It happens. It happens. Oh, it's going through this time. All right, let's see. Oh, signature doesn't match the right. Okay, I probably typed it wrong. So what I need to do now is unplug it, and that happens. When you try and figure things out, it's not working. Just unplug the device, and it'll reset everything. Reestablish connection, and I can re-enter my passphrase here. And I'll pair my device again. There it is. Connect. Remember my device. And I'll enter this off screen one more time. And I just heard some disconnect, so we'll see if that went through. Okay, there you go. Hopefully that works. And becomes the correct wallet. Yes, completed. See, that wasn't too bad. I just entered the wrong. I probably missed an extra character or something. Alright, so once this is swapped, you now have Wrap Bitcoin. So you can then go over to your Aave account, is where the decentralized finance is, and then you can then supply what you've just swapped. That'll increase your ratio a little bit. Confirm and begin the signing process. And then I'm going to kind of check the. Well, I have another wallet coming in, so I might just hold on to that for now. Don't want to trigger anything. I don't need to trigger. Now let me disconnect this one. Keeps buzzing. Okay, there it is. It's all done. Hey, boo boo. Alright, so now I've accumulated a little bit more Bitcoin. There it is. Add it to it, and then we can borrow from it as needed. Now, it looked based on the war that's been happening right now, I thought it would come down, but it looks like it went up still. So we're gonna keep riding it out. We don't know. We're investing Bitcoin because of inflation. And so I figured, why short it, right? Not, I know that it kind of sucks when you don't short it, but we kind of don't know when also. But I think I need to see two things. I remember this here, that descending. If it goes up again and it comes down with another one, then that might be a good time to start shorting. Same thing over here. That would have been a good time over here. It went down, up, and then you have two waves that are just losing momentum. So even though it went up, that would have been really ideal. But you probably wouldn't have caught it until the day after, maybe. It starts coming down, then yeah, start selling right there. That would have been at the very high. Here wasn't very clear until you get the second wave, and that still went up, but it's losing momentum. Then that would have been a good time to take that 120 whatever it is down to 107. All right, then you can just you'll be shorting here, but I just like when you get back in, right? So that's the other hard part too, knowing when to get back in, and then hopefully you get back in the right spot so that it doesn't hurt you. And then it goes back to long again, and then so this is losing its momentum on the short side, and this is probably what a good time to get it back in. And then you're kind of like, oh man, this is losing momentum on the top side. Let's get back out. And then what happens to you then? All right, so now once you get back out, when do you stay short? Well, I guess the momentum wise keeps going down. It keeps going less, less and less. So I think the momentum has a direction here. If the momentum keeps going down, we're going to stay short. But you can't just go off these two, and you can't just go off that. Right? And then as this goes up, I guess you need to have two of these. As this goes up, you kind of like, okay, maybe this is starting to go up a little bit, and then you kind of long it, long it, long it, long it. It goes up and down, up and down. Two waves here, maybe a good time to short. Does this right thing. And two waves here, then maybe start to two waves here, maybe start to long. Well, this is a good long one, so I'll probably stay there. And then everything is just kind of direction wise going long. So I think maybe there's a path here. I probably need to kind of create this to kind of look at the long term hold on whether it be long or short and when to switch. Because I went ahead and shorted this, right, and then this huge candle popped up and was like, oh man, that's just the first candle. So I think I need to see two of these waves up and down to really make a decision. So you have to see two waves before you make a decision. Same here, two waves. Probably a good time to make a decision. Two waves, make a decision. Two waves, make a decision. But then this would have said stay long. But the move was still pretty. You know, I guess you could, if you could handle the 10,000 drop, which I could, and I did. I handled it, and then we just kind of kept growing. So it's the big drops we need to worry about. So the big drops and big waves. All right, so we've already supplied. Let's kind of leave it as is, and I have a couple thousand coming in, so I'll probably continue to DCA that. And then once that is in, we can start using it on Friday. I need some money on Friday, and we just keep an eye on these waves. Make sure that we didn't get too lower waves coming down. This was a good wave right here. Just kind of kept sideways, sideways, sideways. Yeah, even though it was a small dip, it wasn't too bad. But we need to know how much and how far. That's the big one. Alright, thanks for watching. We'll talk soon.